Ну что ж, пора. Пора. Чем мы тут остановились? Пора продолжить. Пора, порадуемся на своем веку. Да. О, да. Да. Так, да, все, вот так вот. Нет, даже можно, знаете, как вот так вот. Вот так, да, о. Нормально. Вечер. Планов никаких. Кроме как пройти эту игру. Наверное. Так, что вообще задание-то? Что тут? Не понял. Ой, да куда ж мне опять? Ну давай сюда.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Так, стоп, а что я за задание выполняю? Ага, все, понял. Тогда ладно. Тогда давай этих. Так. Опять. Интересно, здесь можно убить? В какой-то игре можно было убивать. Кстати, мы в Зельду поиграть давно. Чуть не играл, нет. На следующей неделе отпуск. Съезжу прогуляться по Москве. Посмотрю на столицу нашей родины. Бар.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit.
Ну да.
Most people don't. Besides, this place is enough to try anyone's nerves. Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rats spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation. And I was a fool for staying.
А что, был выход уехать?
That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back, before the board tucked tail and ran. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
Oh, yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain.
Понятно.
You got it. I got all the ingredients. Should only take about an
Роднуся,
hour.
твоя любовь дает мне дорого.
There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
My belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady.
Oh, gosh. My tum's rumbling just smelling that casserole. The dustback casserole Mr. Raymond made smells incredible. Oh, I kind of want to take a little taste. But I'm gonna be strong. Now look how cute these cakes from Cascadia are. Someone even traced little hearts in them. I guess that settles dinner. Thanks for hauling me all over creation, Captain. If there's leftovers, they're all yours. I got this nice meal all planned out with music, and I got that soap to scrub up with, but I don't got nothing nice to wear, Captain. I don't have a head for fashion, and I can't really picture myself in something clean and pretty. There's this place I heard of in Byzantium, Jolicoeur's Haberdashery. I bet I could find something nigh on perfect at a place like that.
Ну ладно.
Thanks, Captain. I know I've been asking a lot, but you help me out every time.
Отточи.
You're the best.
Я знаю. Я знаю. Кто бы сомневался.
Miss Ellie, Dr. Van Hill. I noticed your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully. You might be due for a new spring. I could take a look, maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Как у тебя может быть туго с деньгами?
Oh, no. I mean, it don't cost nothing. I got a spare spring in my pocket here even.
Everything's got a price.
Мы тебе деньги перечисляют. Ты стерва. Хитрая жопа, а? Ну ладно, она со мной поделилась, да еще экономит мои деньги. Но ты хитрая.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Тера. Мне кажется, я помню, на Тере только в одном месте был.
They're now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Бэктрекинга здесь не меньше, чем в Зельде. Мне кажется, даже в Зельде меньше, чем здесь. Я не уверен. Но возможно. Так, куда там? Надо было ее на SSD поставить. Стоп. Ага. Порвать Элли.
You with the hips, over here. Let me take a closer look at you.
Я чую сейчас.
Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear.
Что такое
The way
контрапост?
you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it. Your walk, your posture, the cut of your clothes, you carry yourself with the bearing of a noble, but you dress like a barbarian. How deliciously outre. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs. I'm an artist, darling, not a tweed merchant. I don't sell things. I pollinate the world with art. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Care to make history with me?
Ну да.
Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face. What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples. Also, I expect you to model for me. Oh, you cad! You'll be the talk of Byzantium once I'm done with you. I'll need you to model for me the following: the apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full ensemble of spacer gear, helmet included. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers. None of that garbage spacer's choice pedals.
No tall shoes, though. I mean it.
You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. You're going to absolutely murder this job. Fabulous! I can't wait to see what you dredge up.
Дай мне шмот купить.
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Let me get a good look at you.
Я за этот плачу,
Turn
не
around, please,
выпендривайся.
darling. My word. Such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
Походу у нее все
I am no
крутые,
such thing,
все
ma'am.
шикарные.
Nonsense, you're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back of the envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There. Love? That's the ultimate luxury, darling. Love. Oh, gracious me.
I don't get why that's funny, ma'am.
Oh, my cherub. Who woos for love anymore? That's so... precious. All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you.
Ну-ка.
Darling, do I look like an amateur? I read her measurements by eye. And don't you ask, because they're no one's business but her own.
Ну ладно. Так, я на
There
нее
are
уже
some
6 тысяч
things I
потратил.
simply cannot skimp on, darling. Such a lovely young lady deserves the best. Now stand back. Back! I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in merely an hour. And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest
Да, она
in
всем модель
modeling?
предлагает.
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet.
Аж
You
сон тянет.
truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees
В
that
пятницу
as
вечером надо
clearly
играть
as
во
I.
что-то динамичное.
I can't wait to see those outfits.
Я...
If I do somehow drop dead in here, promise me you'll drag my corpse somewhere with monsters.
What can I do for you, darling?
Ага. Хе-хе. Сколько мне денег-то осталось? 18 тысяч. Да, классно. Классно меня були. Не-не-не. Толкают меня. Четвертый, 12, 10. Прикольно, то есть вот это 4, 12.
Remember that stranger I saw?
Так, а что теперь-то? А с тобой поболтать. Транжирка.
Can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now. You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope. I know. For a while, it felt like
Оттягиваешь
everything I
просто
did
время.
was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
Слышь ты, я на тебя 6000 потратил. Ты мне вообще кучу бабла должаешь. Красивенько. Но бесполезно. Ладно, так, давай вот сюда.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Так.
Don't move, you got a little bit of sick in your tread. There, spick and span. Next time you find Yoka fixing the barf, you come get me. I'll make sure she gets it. What did I tell you about stealing? Oh, hey, Captain.
Да, привет.
I swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask her over. Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm having trouble focusing on my work.
Вот если бы спрыгнул оттуда, сломал бы ноги. Стоп, отремонтировать тут можно? Нет. Да-дам. Да-дам, да-дам, да-да-да-дам. Так. Ну, наконец-то закончим это задание.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Ничего себе. Смотри, не сломал.
All right, she's on her way. How do I look?
Не вижу костюма за 6000.
to finally stop shaking. All right. Deep breath. Here I go.
Что это за игра? Шахматы Шелдона, что ли, доработаны?
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the canner. Probably half as tall as I was.
Ну ладно. На 6000 вроде тянет. Ой, 6000, 3000. Я сейчас бы ее забрал. С ее свидания. И чё? Это... Мог вообще один выйти. Отбой.
Why was I built to feel ennui?
Okay, Captain, she's gone. I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited. So she got here, and, well, she sneezed. She said, wow, new soap? And I was like, yeah, rose-ish. Turns out it tickled her nose. Oops. And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread. She stood stock still and just said, oh, real soft. Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, is that dustbat casserole? I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person. Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain. I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted, strong, smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor and how it made her
Было
want
бы
to be more
весело, если бы
open.
она сказала, так извини, я не из этих.
Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes! And then she sneezed again, on account of the flowery soap. It's all on your account,
Мне
though.
надо проницательность
Imagine if you'd
повысить.
never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
Окей. Так. Ладно, пока вот эти. Эй, нет. Ну, полетели. Тут жопа какая-нибудь, полюбасом. Главное, чтобы не чужой здесь был, там не хищник.
HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
Так, вот кто, интересно, вот здесь вот.
Nothing but the void here, Captain. I just as soon leave it cold, dark, and derelict.
Кто-то здесь. Окей. Я помню в этом, как его, Wireless Installation, здесь как раз это. Ползаешь. Хорошо. Что значит запечатано? Что с тобой стало, дружище? Сейчас по уровню оружия мы определим. Ну, уровень оружия здесь низкий. Так. Тут слишком много взрывчатых вещей. Разминировщик из меня прям лучше. Геншину тут еще какое-то дополнение вышло. Я еще в старое-то не поиграл.
I'm going.
I'm going. On my way.
Непонятно. Так. Тут, скорее всего, дверь откроется и враг попрет. А дальше-то? Все запечатано. Что дальше-то? Что я упускаю? Так. Я думаю, тут им ничего не надо.
Captain, I've been attempting to contact you with urgent news. However, communicational functionality was impaired due to the power outage. A UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station. They are patching into the station's transmission lines now. I cannot stop.
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain. So glad we finally have this opportunity. My ship is docked with Taylor 4. There's no escape. You've been poking your nose into restricted locations. This makes my superiors unhappy. I could peel your ship open like a can of forest. But I'm in a sporting mood. I didn't say that. How did you gain access to that system? Stop it at once. Did you hit it yet? What's happening in there? I don't know who you are, but I have nothing to gain by risking my hide against a lunatic. Commander out.
The UDL gunship is undocking from the station. They appear to be departing into space.
Какие-то трусы.
Damn. I ought to try talking more and fighting less. Seems like it saves on ammunition. Nah, that ain't no fun.
Да, мы могли бы всех убивать. Но здесь ведь что-то происходит. Они сами захотели, чтобы мы их уничтожили. Они такие: мы хотим, чтобы нас уничтожили. Пусто, что ли? Ничего нет? Так. Ой, да. Тут кто-то целую книгу оставил в этой игре. Ладно. Я в Deus Ex так много не читал, как здесь.
Watch your step.
Шикарно. Кстати, здесь не так уж много места. Подозрительно, что здесь все лежит на своих местах. Это что, типа полотенце или что это? Пенопласт? Бетон?
Those subjects, they're still alive.
Всегда надо, перед тем, как стрелять, надо бухнуть. А дрон они что починить? Что это? Ну, они все в одеждах каких-то этих. А. А где-то я еще видел? Ага. А что с ним? Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Ну, что такое? А. Ну-ну-ну. Кажется, над людьми свой эксперимент. Кто такой первобытный? Ломаков соточка.
We've seen that name before. Back in Cascadia.
Так, мне нужно это. А что за способность? Да, это мне надо. Так, защита, уклонение, да. Общение. Скрытность. Да, вот так мне точно надо. Вдохновение. Мгм. А где же это? А за счет кого? Давайте-ка. Давай так. А ты чё? Мгм. Мгм. Сотка это много. Ну ладно. Ну что, это хорошо, это хорошо, это хорошо. Опа. Так,
A
так.
reminder to all crew members. There is only one toilet on the ship.
Да. Так, а это мне нафиг туда. У меня там дело какое-то есть. Ну ладно, пошли.
Destination reached. The groundbreaker.
Что же?
Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS-1084. I did not favor the idea of being stripped and sold for parts.
Родная, тут еще как минимум 2 члена экипажа стоит. Раз, два. 3 даже. 3. Я так 2 с собой забираю. Я думал, там будут инопланетные какие-то хады. Тут стекло разбиваешь, всех в космос уносит.
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system.
Бабки гони, мне
Well
деньги
done,
нужны.
Captain. I heard about that. While my lawyers scratch their heads wondering how we deal with human salvage, I'm leaving the researchers in hibernation. Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station? I knew it. They've been shadowing us since Monarch, maybe even longer. I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business. You might have figured that out already.
That's right. Up until now, I've kept you in the dark for your protection, and more importantly, mine. But I'd like to think we've earned each other's trust. After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know. Glad to know it, Captain. Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters.
Ну, они эксперименты
Before we
делают.
go any further, I want you to keep an open mind. Can you do that for me, Captain? You call that an open mind? All right, here goes. Aliens. I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else. We have to put a stop to it.
Ну ладно.
I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it. But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
Well, at least she doesn't expect us to believe it.
Right. I'm done. I'm officially tuning you out until such time as I hear the words payment and/or shooting.
The crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on. I assume you have questions? If we're gonna see this through, I'll need your trust and commitment. Now's the time for setting doubts aside.
Давай ради интереса.
Conspiracy.
Wait.
One carried out with the help of human collaborators, assuming they haven't all been replaced. This is an invasion of our very cells. That damned gas is mixing our nucleon with halcyon biology to twist us, change us. Make us more like those monsters on Monarch. No kidding. That's how they want it. When I lined up the evidence in my spreadsheet, there was only one possible conclusion looking back at me. This is my data talking, not my
Прям Mass Effect, мать твою,
anxiety or
какой-то.
lack of sleep. Sharing my findings took a calculated risk. If you were a spy, I doubt you'd even realize it. Only your cells would know. Probably nothing to worry about, as long as you don't start growing tentacles or slowing down time.
Тогда у тебя проблемы.
Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species. I need you to put a bullet through her skull. She's a research scientist and a damn good one. Before UDL poached her, she engineered a 0.2% increase in cystipig juiciness. Now she's doing the same thing with humanity. Her fingerprints were all over Station 1084. You saw what she did to her team. It's cute that you'd think that about me. I just want to add Savior of Humanity to my resume. I've got ambitions outside of this office, you know. Besides, this way Sublight gets first dibs on alien salvage. Do you usually come across innocent people trapped in suspension tanks? Because some of us would call that excessive.
Может тебя поучиться немножко.
Remember, the tanks were just the shit she left behind. Just imagine the experiments she carted off to her next lab. We're far beyond theories. Chartrand's logs, the gas, the suspension tanks. How much proof do you need? Wake up, Captain.
Проснись.
An invasion needs collaborators working from the shadows. She has access to the board, unlimited funds, and a colony full of sheep. Just think of it as salvaging hope from the smoking wreckage of humanity. This is your initiation into a future with sublight. Want a steady position in our ranks? Buy one with a bullet. Well, there's your usual fee. What else do you want? A promotion? It's yours. Even better. I'll owe you one.
Ну
This
давай.
key card will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got it. You might not like the answer. By now, the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone. Maybe even deeper than that.
Честно говоря, мне... Так, возвращаемся к нашим дельфинам. Так. Мгм. Та-ра-ра-ра-ра. Уа.
Is it just me or...
What are you saying, Martin? That's an Auntie Cleo's product.
My law, what have I done? The company will have my head. Both of them. This is awful. Help me! Oh, laws!
Gotcha. What I wouldn't give to see the look on your face.
Любишь ты
This
подкалывать.
guy's real easy to fuck with.
What kind of depraved mind would conjure such a nightmare? Agree to disagree. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to put this behind us and forget it ever happened.
Костюмчик, кстати, дорогой.
Heard of it? My orientation aether wave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks. That's a spacious choice, Spear. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
Ну да.
Have a look.
Грязнуль никто не любит. Как-то работали мы с грязнулями. Так, все, продали. Чуть такое починить. Давай. Так, что это? А. Ладно.
You know what's happening on Terra 1? Last I heard.
Rizzo's more fight. A hard cider for a hard life.
Так, а что это за задание? А,
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
а. Мгм. Мгм. Теперь-то я смогу взломать эту дверь. Сейчас бац, еще щемыть надо. Интересно, тут животные появились?
Going.
Чего? Что надо продать нафиг?
I never could have handled the desk job.
Так и придется здесь с мясом
I'm not
проходить.
sure I have ever, in my entire life, felt more out of place than I do at this moment.
Please step away. This entry is for high-priority HHC business only. Huh. I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right. I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request to carry 32B form. Each weapon will need a separate form. Now, let's see.
Ну,
You don't... Look.
так, а как мне это поднять, пройти, не подняв тревоги? И перестреляв здесь вообще всех подряд. Я ведь могу и перестрелять, в принципе. Ту-ту-ту.
Just goes to show you never really see your...
О, вот это я не хочу. Ай, нафиг это. Дела. Что же думаете? Так, а чё я... М. А. А. Чего?
I beg your pardon. Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors. What? Oh dear. Thank you for reminding me. I can't stand the thought of someone else's hands touching my custom letterheads.
Бредятина, конечно, полная, но как бы похер. Я, кстати, по-моему, сражался с таким чудовищем. Ага. Оу.
Sorry, I shouldn't talk. Not without signing a waiver.
Hey, did Tillman get transferred or something?
That's right, you weren't here when it happened.
А в тот раз я заходил, здесь никого не было. Тридцать три, 12 продать. Так. Прикольно, что все вещи можно посмотреть. Вот это кайфово. Этого не хватает. Вот в Elden Ring, там, в Dark Souls это не хватает. Это делали только в Demon's Souls Remake. Так.
Can't believe I had lunch.
А где зеркало? Можешь мне тебя убить, а? Красиво.
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out in the city. That woman from downstairs is still in the cafe.
Можно дверь закрыть?
The one who's been pounding the floor?
Что это за электросхема?
Not so fast. The Ministry of Accuracy and Morale is off limits to everyone without X-36 level clearance.
It's okay. I'm a doctor.
I don't care if you're a break. Like I don't know how you got that, but I still don't know you, and I don't have any new clearances on the list.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Don't let the guards hear you asking questions or peeking in the back.
What?
Понял. Понял, был неправ.
And we're stalking. And we're stalking.
Пора в мою сторону смотрите, а.
Let the record show that subject 23K's cause of death is cerebral vascular incident brought about by a rupture.
Пришел, чувак какой-то, что-то почитал, ушел.
What?
Making tracks. Sure thing, Captain.
Мне нужно что-то, что может видеть сквозь стены.
Hey! What do you think you're doing? Oh, I guess, never mind then.
Это выход. Это моя. Японский бог, как тут много всего.
What was that? I'd better take a look.
Ой, уходи.
Here they come!
Так, ладно, я просто посмотреть с этой стороны-то я могу пройти? Да, с этой я могу пройти.
Nice and easy.
Так. Стелс-игрок, конечно, из-за меня в хуторах такой себе. Собака. Неудачно. Ну-ка. Привет. Можно как-то его вырубить? Мне просто интересно. Ага, нельзя. А жаль.
Nice and easy.
Вот жаль. Колебань. Не, все, это слишком сильно этот. Паника. Там охранник, и там охранник. Как их здесь дофига-то, а? Да, порыгался. Так, у меня пока нет идей, как здесь пройти там.
What? Something's
Their
not right.
mistake.
А кто меня? Как бы хоть одного грохнуть, ну, тут нету стелс-убийства. Ну что это за стелс, в котором нету стелс-убийства, а?
We got the job done.
Опять. А 70 надо.
What? Saw something. I'm gonna take a look. Guess I'm seeing things. What was that?
А вон она. Ну, я не знаю, как здесь тихо пройти. Потому что он там ходит, там и там, а у меня нет костюма. Мне надо хоть какой-то костюм вывезти. Подожди. Мне маски нету.
Not bad, huh? Some up, don't mess with us.
Но одежду не взять нельзя, да? Так, ладно, подожди.
And we're stalking.
Так. Где же нам еще найти шлем?
What do you think you're doing? Oh. Just be careful next time.
А чё это он сюда пошел?
What?
А чё это ты сюда пошел? Интересно. Мне нужно найти шмотки.
What's this I hear about you ordering more tests performed with sample 4157? That batch failed spectacularly.
I saw a variance in the results that we never accounted for, so I had the techs run the trial again.
What do you think you're doing? Oh, I guess, never mind then.
Почему шлема нету? Нет бы шлем, где валялся.
What's up?
Подожди.
What's with the pleasantries? You want to know something? Just ask. I don't have a single spot I call home. Wherever I can sit in peace with a bottle is good enough for me. But yes, I've always been on Monarch. It ain't exactly easy to hitch a ride off planet, Captain. Besides, I hear Terra 2's all corporate. The way folks talk about the board and their ilk, think I prefer the beasts. Good.
Так. Классно, да? А как мне его перезапустить? Можно ли это как-то перезапустить? Ладно, на всякий случай, знаешь, что сделаем?
What? So, no visitors allowed, citizen. I'm gonna need to see some identification. What? I don't need to see your identification. Move along.
Я сраный джедай. Казаться. Даже читать не буду.
You get tired of patrolling. Just go rough somebody up.
Ну, заходи, заходи, заходи. Ну, блядь. А что мне надо сделать? Хотя, а что будет, если я... А если... Вот весь вопрос, убить их или нет? Ну, блин, мне так неохота их убивать. Не, стоп, подожди, у меня загрузка была вот здесь вот. Перед тем, как я их убил. Ага. Хер там, да? Ну ладно. Ладно, давай. Переиграю. Неохота мне их убивать.
Something? Law. No visitors allowed, citizen. I'm gonna need to see some identification. What? Move along.
Жалко мне их. Мне просто жалко. Не говорил, сколько нужно это. А это куда? Так, так, так. А я думал, кстати, отсюда может будет выйти. Я ошибался. А если заплатить ей 3000, она спокойно тебя пропускает, и проблем никаких нет. Так.
Oh, for the good old days when
Я туда и не попаду. Вообще я с ней бы поболтать хотел.
This reminds me of... Oh, never mind.
Да-да, мы знаем, твои родители богатые ушлепки. Записи. Так. Чё, где открылось? Ага. Это опять та же лаборатория, что ли?
That's top-of-the-line equipment. Better than most hospitals, even.
That's far enough. What are you doing here?
Ну, дверь
How did you even
открыли.
get inside?
If anyone ever tries to off me, I hope they do it with the same professional courtesy.
Hagen. I've never heard of her. Is she from the board?
Damn it. I knew this would happen. To keep me quiet. But if you didn't know that, I'm guessing they didn't send you.
The effort they put into killing their own people. They ought to redirect that toward, I don't know, actually helping out once in a while.
Ну да.
I always assumed they would put a bullet in my head one of these days. I don't know anyone named Hagen. My what conspiracy? Let's talk about this. Please. I think there's been a crucial misunderstanding. If you came looking for some elaborate scheme, it isn't here. All I'm doing is trying to keep Halcyon alive.
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You can write me up in your report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving. A recent development, Captain. Apparently someone's broken into the laboratories where I used to work. The board wanted me protected. The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle. I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have. Not for lack of trying. I wanted to save them all, but I wasn't strong enough. I wouldn't allow us to experiment on convicts or the unemployed. It's wrong, no matter what the law says. Everyone agreed. We accepted the risks. I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back. It's been missing for over 2 years now. They never re-established contact after the skip to Earth. Of course, the board is keeping that under wraps.
Imagine losing something with that many guns on it.
That ain't a shock. Board folks will lie to their own mothers if it preserves their paychecks.
The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace. The board also has its brand to uphold. If you can't trust the brand, what else is there?
Да, интересно.
Once we can replicate a success, the board will move to rewire our nucleon. With any luck, our next generation will be eating and thriving off Halcyon crops.
Knowing what the board considers a success, that doesn't give me a lot of hope.
Fuck that. People are people, and ought to stay the way they were born. They start trying to tinker with my blood, I'll bury them.
We haven't made enough strides to advance the plan. Hardly any at all. But we have to keep trying. You came to kill me. I assume that's still on the table. Please don't. If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony.
I try not to, least when it comes to the moral dilemmas. Lilia Hagen's a useful ally to have, but I'll back you up either way.
I hope you know what you're doing, Captain. I leave it in your hands.
Look, cold-blooded murder ain't easy on my spirits. But this, all this research, all these experiments, it's wrong. It's all void damn wrong.
Everything I did was for the good of the colony. Consider that. The one on the wanted posters? They say he's an anarchist. A madman, a butcher. I'll do it.
Doctor!
What choice do I have, Commander? What kind of scientist would I be if I held to a promise like that? I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together. For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond your clearance. Hell, it's beyond mine. Give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here alive.
Ну ты в живых останешься.
Wrong answer.
Ну, значит, сдохнешь. Все? Понравился мою это? А, ты враг.
What do you think you're doing?
Just be careful next time.
Окей. Я забыл. Воровать нельзя. Ладно. Так. Так. А почему? А почему? Это из-за того, что я это... Походу, мне здесь теперь не рады. Собака. И как я отсюда должен выйти? Не, ну я, конечно, могу с боями тут. Но это будет прям жестко.
What? What? Huh? What was that?
Big mistake.
Ладно. Ну, ребят, ну там бойня, ну не хочу. Что это? А.
They got the drop on us.
Ну ладно. Старое доброе насилие.
Saw some.
Не, знаете что, давайте-ка это потом выполним задание тогда. Не, я могу весь город перестрелять, но потом. Я вообще хотел из ней и поболтать, чтобы получить это... Ответы. Ой. Мне просто интересно, у меня есть способность? Что это способность? Откуда эта способность взялась? Есть ли у других эта способность сейчас? А если я там договорюсь? Возможно, если я просто договорюсь, чтобы этот чувак... Ну, не знаю. Ладно.
If you stop, you have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career. You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate.
Что ты хочешь? Свинец?
Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us. He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on. Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal.
Ну, вообще предавать... Не, ну это неинтересно.
You are making a serious mistake.
Да.
Adjutant Akande's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain? We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
Чувак, тебя начинают искать. Ну, хотя тебя ищут уже давно. Вообще странно, что они его найти не могут.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me. Human test subjects. task. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board. Damn, that's not enough. Not nearly enough for the whole ship. I could revive a handful of settlers. Maybe, possibly, 10. I know! I've suspected as much for years. Of course, I don't expect the board to do a thing about it. They've been driving our colony to the brink of destruction for decades. The board's mismanagement put our colony on the road to collapse. If we don't put a stop to them, thousands of colonists are going to die. Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board
Теперь мне
made
хочется
this
перенести
crisis,
эту девку и
and now they
узнать, что
want to
будет.
solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers. Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
Ну что, зря качали, что?
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab. Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I've got a healthy disregard for personal safety, but this sounds crazy, even to me.
Your instincts are correct. By any reasonable definition of sanity, this plan is crazy. Isn't it wonderful? You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately. Certainly. How can I help? Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across Halcyon when I rescued you, and that turned out fine, mostly. That is, I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the process, but the maneuver was well within acceptable margins of risk. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Ты меня пытаешься в этом убедить или себя пытаешься в этом убедить?
Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared to the rings of Terra 2, positively minuscule. The board might notice, possibly, depending on the position of their heads relative to the depth of their collective posteriors. wouldn't surprise me. When I pulled you out of the Hope, the board nearly intercepted me. I expect they stepped up security since my little act of larceny. I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
Так. Так, я хотел вот это на 2 поднять. Так.
System? What could go wrong?
Ладно. Пойдем-ка мы эту бабу вытащим. Ну, придется перестрелять кучу народу, но зато ну, как бы сэкономим еды.
If you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark is lucky to have you on his side. Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering.
Нет. Мы пойдем бабу уговаривать. А это что у нас такое? Блин, я, конечно, потом хрен это...
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Это будет, конечно, жестенько. Жестенько, товарищи.
We'll be here. Captain,
А, ну да.
or will we? Haha.
Может, если его подкупить, то боя не будет. Скажет, что исчезла. А эти все дружными останутся. Рискнем. Риск — дело благородное.
That's far. You're in my house? Let's talk about... Just give me a second to explain myself. If you still want to shoot me, at least if you came...
What are you...
You can... I'm... No.
Imagine losing something with... That ain't a shock.
The board is...
Knowing what the board considers a success, that doesn't give me a lot... Fuck.
We haven't... You... I'll...
Stop!
What?
Not so... That'll do. So, now move along. The doc has a lot of work ahead of her. Tidy...
Теперь, если я туда прибегу, она там будет? Угу. Угу.
I believe your choice to spare...
С тобой мы потом поговорим.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece.
А вы что здесь делаете?
Careful, that's my communications terminal. I won't wish you luck on the Hope. Can't rely on luck. What? Certainly.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
Да-да, помню. Как ни странно, все мы помним.
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Это нафиг продаю, мне ведь шмотки нужны. Ладно, пофиг.
Is it done? Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species, or are we finished here? You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
This is why I always ask for half my payment up front.
I like her, Captain. Let's go before we have to paint this office with her blood.
Ну, в принципе, пофигу. Если ей...
CNP chicken and potatoes. At CNP, we know our CNP. Espresso, strawberry fudge, a salt flour candy shell, around strawberry.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
О чем спорят? Кто разрешал спорить?
Hey, Max.
Yes?
You really think we all have a purpose? That everything happens for a reason?
I used to think that, but not anymore.
Then, wait, why do you sound so calm? Aren't you getting annoyed?
Not in the least. But I do apologize, Dr. Finhill. It sounds like I have annoyed you.
Fine, be that way. Can we talk?
Hey, Cap.
So we're really gonna do this? I've seen lots of crazy, Captain, but Phineas is in a class of his own. Do you really think he knows what he's doing? Sending us to skip the Hope into Terra 2's orbit right under the board's nose? There's a sobering thought. Makes me want to drink. I think this whole plan's insane, but it'll make a good story, you know, if we survive. Speaking of, I get that Phineas thinks he's saving the colony, but what about you? Why risk your neck on this crazy scheme? I'll do anything for a good story, and nothing shines on a pirate's resume like a successful suicide mission. But I asked you first. That thinking's gotten me into all sorts of trouble. Usually not the dying aboard prison kind. Still, all this depends on the other Hope colonists. Are they gonna pull us out of the shit? Or are we all just gonna leave a bigger, uglier stain on this corner of the galaxy? You're too trusting, and I'm gonna remember that when I negotiate for my cut of our reward, okay? Well, whenever you're ready to do this, I'm with you. Anything else?
Так. Интересно, сколько тут еще до финала-то остался? Ну, на сегодня, наверное, хватит.
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive. If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra 2. Or the Sun. The Hope is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker sister. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, but just recently was found. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold.
Ну ладно, пока на этом все. А сохранимся. Даже вот так мы сохранимся. И хватит. Мы, в принципе, неплохо так вечерком погамали. Да, вполне неплохо.